Live from the Rift Wine Bar on Scottsdale Road in beautiful Scottsdale, Arizona. Sitfly Clothing Shop presents the WazzyCircus Radio with your host, WazzyCircus.
Free fly, kiss the sky and fell in love with my life. And that kiss is God's gift to mankind, cause men fly with the kids and the wise. It ain't easy, just try. Heels down, knees wide.
22 Jumps is a fundraiser for traumatic brain injury patients and veterans.
Yeah. Welcome back to the WazzyCircus Radio. I'm your host, WazzyCircus. We are live in Scottsdale, Arizona at the awesome Rift Wine Bar. I messed it up. I want to do that again. I'm not going to. My guest tonight, man. My show is about talking to the most interesting people I've met in over 20 years of sky sports, and this is probably one of the most interesting dudes I've ever met. Any cool event, any badass thing going on, he helped me with flight nights, the flight circus. Today we were at 22 Jumps. It's the event for veterans. There are base jumpers making 22 jumps because the roundabout number of suicides for veterans a day is 22. They're 150% more likely to take their lives. And I've lost a lot of friends to suicide. So this event meant a lot to me, and it was really cool to go to. He was the head rigger on the ground. He's in front of everything in Arizona sports, base jumping, skydiving. He needs to learn how to paramotor.
Yeah, I do.
It's my dog, Adam Mahan. Mayhem. What up, son?
Thank you for having me on the show.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate that, man.
Man.
It blows my mind that I'm one of the most interesting people you know. I have no idea what you're going to ask me, but I'm here for you. Let's talk.
Right on. You started at 5:15 this morning.
5:15. We showed up in the parking lot to gear up and get on site by 5:30 a.m. Yes, sir.
Yeah, hey man, it's 10 o'clock at night here in Scottsdale, so you've been going all day. He's all sunburned and shit.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I know. I got some sunburned. So last year the event started at 6 a.m. sun up whatever, and it ended at 11 a.m. and we're like, cool, let's knock it out. I got shit to do today. The winds were on and off all day. We were in hurry up and wait mode. Our athlete Josh, our sponsored athlete for 22 Jumps, he got his 22nd jump right at sunset. Yep. It was epic. Right as he did his jump, all the people, all the participants and all the other staff, they were up there. They followed it. It was beautiful, man.
It was beautiful. That's Josh right there.
That's Josh right there. This dude is a beast.
Beast mode, dude.
I'll tell you right now.
Beast mode, dude.
Dude, you have no idea the beast. I'll tell you right now. I can jump off a mountain 22 times. I cannot hike up the mountain 22 times in one day, bro.
Dude lapped us 4 times.
Bro,
4 times.
I didn't think I was that old. I'm smoked after 3 or 4. It's hiking up the mountain 22 times. Josh is an absolute champion. He's a gentleman and a scholar. Dude, he's one of the best human beings you ever met.
Dude, he passed us twice, and I thought he was like a guide or something because he was so nice.
Yeah.
And he just blasted by us. And then we saw him again, and he blasted by us. And then somebody was like, oh, yeah, that's the guy. I was like, oh, shit, that's the guy.
Yeah. This dude is not only in, like, beast physical shape. And I say that because I think he's, like, I don't think he's that much younger than me. Like, I mean, I don't know how old he is, but.
Yo, I mean that hike wasn't too much.
You did it once,
right? But it was winded. I was winded, right? It wasn't like flat iron.
Yeah.
But to run up 22 times running.
Yeah.
He was running up the mountain, dude.
Yeah, the dude's a beast. He's a champion. It was actually a great honor to support to lead the packing crew and get him to do that. Like he made us all proud, man.
How many rigs were you guys turning?
We had 4 rigs, and I had 3 packers. So at any given time, we were packing 3 rigs at a time out of 4.
And you guys were just sending a rig up with whoever was going up, right? Or he didn't have to carry it all 22 of them?
Yo, I'll tell you this right now. He carried his own rig up like at least 19, maybe 20 times.
Damn.
Towards the end of the day, like near sunset, there were people that were, they're jumping. And they're like, I'll take his rig up. Let me take it up there right now. I think that happened twice, maybe 3 times.
That's it.
Out of 22, that beast was carrying the full load the whole time.
Humble, kind.
Oh.
You would never know that he was the star of the show, dude.
Gentleman and a scholar, dude. He's an amazing human. I didn't know him well before this event, but it was an absolute honor to support him.
And then Tristan Wimmer.
Yep. CEO of 22 Jumps.
Yeah, founder.
The foundation, yes.
Yeah, fucking cool.
Yeah, he's a great man. He's a leader. He's a base jumper. He's a skydiver. That man is on a mission. And if I could just speak freely, I mean, I'm a base jumper. I'm a skydiver. His mission is holy, man, and it's humble. And if you maybe you talk to him and you got the roots and you know why he's into it, like he's probably one of the best humans I'll ever meet in my life. He's devoted his whole life to this cause. But not only that, he's such a great leader. He's got he's got the greatest people in the sport rallying behind his cause. I do love the man, like a brother, man.
Yeah.
I've only known him a couple of years. I've only been supporting the cause a few years. I've had the honor to work at. I participated as a jumper, a fun jumper, unrelated, right? In a bunch of his 22 jumps, that he does at Boogies. But I've been working for the organization for this was my 3rd event, and my first one was a year ago. I was a packer on the mat, working under Brian Raposa as an inspector packer, and then the next one was in Twin Falls. He does one around Memorial Day, kind of coincides with Spring Fling. That was my first where I was inspector, packer, rigger, and I had a great team.
So you're the head rigger on the floor, basically.
I run the packing mat, and I have a team of base packers packing for me. And I've also had the blessing of having some of the best base athletes on the planet packing for me. And it's humbling, right? Because I'm like, y'all are out of my league. Why? They're calling me boss. I'm like, I'm not the boss, man. I'm just trying. I'm here to support you, right?
Yeah, sick.
But every team he's given me. And it's been different people both. So I was a packer, but the last 2 times inspector packer in Twin Falls. The people involved in this organization are the best. The packers he gives me are the best. My job is to catch their mistakes. I literally have to check 15 boxes per jump times 22 jumps. We actually did 24 pack jobs today because I had to take some canopies out of service. I had 350 boxes to check. My job is to find one mistake. My people are so good. I did not find one mistake this time. I did not find one mistake in May when we were in Twin Falls. These are the best of the best. I'm honored and humbled to even be included, much less leading. I don't consider myself a leader. They're the ones doing the work. He gives me the best people. It's an honor to even be included and put on that level. You know what I mean?
I mean, it was an honor just to be in that crowd today, just to be around it.
And that's where I started showing up as a participant 5 years ago. And then you get sucked in, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I
want to be part of it.
It's such a good cause, such a good leader with such good people. Like I'd do anything for it. Like just to work with that team.
Yeah, what could be better?
Yo,
suicide prevention. Come on.
And traumatic brain injuries.
TBI that kind of leads to that, right?
Yeah. So if you look at traumatic brain injury patients, right? I'm regurgitating this. I'm not an expert, so I'm trying to get it right. Traumatic brain. The vast majority of traumatic brain injuries happen in combat to our servicemen. So what he's doing, he's actually raising money for original research to be done to treat traumatic brain injuries. So he's
oh wow.
So his charity is raising money for like medical research. We're talking we're research scientists, like the
labs,
the brightest minds in the nation, the brightest medical schools in the nation doing research, not just treatment. He's raising money for that. And he has a personal connection. I probably shouldn't tell the story for him. And so he's raising money for that, right? And it just kind of turns out the vast majority of traumatic brain injury patients come from the military, come from our servicemen. So this is both supporting a veteran cause and specifically the TBI kind of research cause.
And that's deep because a lot of veteran organizations that I've work with like giving benefits of some sort to veterans, like, family outings or something like that, but not core research to get over the fucking problem, like the core getting to it, not treating the symptoms of
the
it.
Money the money he raised goes towards like original academic research on improving the lives of, I don't know how far like TBI research is going to go in the future, right? Like this is literally cutting edge scientific stuff, right? Medical stuff. Like the number of lives he's going to change in the future is uncountable, right? Accountable. Is that a word? I don't know,
uncountable.
I don't know, man. You got me on the spot. I never
immeasurable.
Right. But this is original scientific research to do better in the future for everybody in the future, man.
Yeah.
It's big, and I am honored and humbled to support this cause, and I believe in this cause. Like, I wouldn't say, like, you know me, man. I'm not fucking phony. When I say I support this cause, like I told him today, I will always do anything I can, anything I have available to support this. Like, I'm in 100%.
And did you serve in the military?
No. No, I'm just gonna say no. Stolen valor's a big deal. I'm not trying to.
Right.
I take that seriously. As a civilian, I did work on, we'll just call them projects, for about a decade and a half for the DoD. As a civilian employee, it was a job. I did not serve, but I was proud of the work I did. The DoD, I was doing advanced R&D, like advanced research development, like scientific shit. I know I don't sound like an advanced research scientist because the way I conduct myself, but I was advanced.
By the way I conduct.
No, I know you and look at me like that dude does advanced scientific research. Look at that idiot. I know how I look. But no, I did, dude.
I believe you, man.
He was talking about my college degrees and all this stupid shit. I don't care about. No. I was on advanced R&D teams, where I don't want to say our customer, but I was a civilian working for the DoD for about a decade and a half. I've worked with every branch of the military over that decade and a half, very close knit, and I'm not military. I didn't serve. I'm not going to say that. That's not true. But I did my part. The job needed to be done. I did it as a civilian employee, bro.
How did you get into smoke jumping? How did you get into firefighting?
Okay, so that's a new thing. Actually, that might be a kind of funny story, right?
Okay.
So I've been a base jumper now. It's 2026. It's January. I've been a base jumper for 8 or 9 years. I did my first solo skydives. Well, last November was my 30-year anniversary of my first solo skydive. So I've been doing solos. I'm not talking about like I did a tandem. I'm talking about a solo skydive. I've done that for more than 30 years now. So it's always been a sport. I've been involved in a lot of sports, right? But for like since 2004, so a little bit over 20 years, my main sport was always rock climbing, like technical rock climbing, mountaineering. I've been to every continent. I've climbed on like 4 or 5 continents. Technical fucking shit, right? Avid kayaker, avid ultramarathon trail runner. The moral of the story is me and my friends do stupid shit backcountry. Right. And I was always like we self-rescue, right? Be self-sufficient. So while I was in electronic warfare for the DoD, doing like engineering, but that was like my career. I actually went to, this was 12 years ago now, I went to EMT school, and I became an EMT. I became a wilderness EMT, which is, it's a little more trauma focused, and the scope of practice expands for all you, any medical listeners out there who know what that means. And it is like, I did it because we did stupid shit in the backcountry, whether it was whitewater rafting, ultramarathon trail running, skydiving, base jumping, climbing, whatever, right? And we're talking worldwide, right? I'm like, we do, like, we're dumb. Me and my friends, we're dumb. We do stupid shit backcountry, and like self-rescue, like no one's gonna. I always say this, right, man? No one's gonna look out for us but us. So I got my EMT and I got my wilderness EMT just so we would have somebody there, right? But it kind of became like a parallel career path. And it wasn't on and off. I've been actively involved in field medicine, emergency medicine, but like in the field, I ain't a clinician or a nurse or any of that shit, right? For over 12 years now. Nice. and like me and my friends were gonna do backcountry on any of those sports I named, someone would get hurt. I'm not saying I have like the most training on earth. We have people on our team that are ER doctors, ER nurses, whatever. Even like I'm an EMT. I'm kind of done some paramedic stuff. Arizona doesn't have advanced EMT. Utah has that, so I can't call myself that because I live in Arizona, right? But I'm like an EMT and more, and wilderness EMT, right? So I learned all this stuff to help out my friends, help out my community, support the cause, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dude, I've watched people go in the backcountry flying wings, like canopies. I mean, I've seen a lot. Unfortunately, I've rescued people drowning out of rivers. I've done more rescues backcountry off duty than on duty. That's just, you name it, right? And that's just how these sports go, man. I'm not. This isn't like bragging. It's just like this is what we do.
It is, yeah.
So I got into that, and I did. I learned all the shit. This was 12 years ago. What was that? 2014, I guess now. Yeah, it was 2014. And it was like my side hustle, really, is what it became because I started doing it for money, and I started learning more, being more active. Because the more, it's like any job, the more you do it and the more you work, the more you're going to learn, the better you're going to be, right?
Right.
So instead of just looking after my idiot friends, no, it did kind of become a side hustle. And I took it seriously, right, man? Like I got into this because I wanted to learn, because I wanted to be a good field medic.
Right.
So when I retired from engineering about 2.5 years ago, this thing was going on. And I already had the side hustle. And I'm like, I want to do that more. Yo, I rode this desk like a bitch. I'm sorry. Am I allowed to curse on the show?
Yeah, man, what the fuck you want?
Yeah, right. So, yeah, I had a lot of academic knowledge, and I was doing shit and riding a desk, and I was good at it, man. In technology, I was in advanced R&D. I had my last job I quit 2.5 years ago, I was the only human on Earth that had that job. Right, this was advanced shit. It was highly
I was
niche,
with you when you decided to quit.
Highly specialized.
You explained it to me.
But I was tired of riding a desk, man. I don't know if you can judge me by my appearance or whatever. Man, I ain't made to ride a desk.
Right.
I'm made to play outdoors. I interact with people. I help people. I love people, man. So when I retired from that, I'm like, let's see if we can make a go of this side hustle. So I'd been in wilderness. So I started. What were you asking me about?
Smoke jumping.
I'm not a smoke jumper. No stolen valor here. I've been a skydiver for 30 years. I've been a wildland firefighter. This is going to be my 3rd season. We're coming up on here.
Okay.
So I've been a wilderness EMT for 12 years, but I took it to wildland firefighting 3 years ago, right?
Okay, it's just the firefighting.
Wildland firefighting. So what I do, it's called RIMS. That stands for Rapid Extraction Module. And so if you're like, let's say there's a wildfire. The federal government gets involved. Great. And right. You can probably tell what I think about the government. They get involved, and it's like a consortium of all these different agencies. Some are state, some are federal, some are whatever, right? And let's say you have 800 people on a fire, 800 like wildland firefighters. These are hardcore dudes. These are burly dudes, right? These aren't just firefighters. They're firefighters that live in a tent and work 16 hours a day at an actual fire. I'm not dissing on y'all municipal firefighters. I love you. You know I love you. I'm a firefighter. I'm allowed to diss you a little bit. Like Scottsdale Fire Department. They show up to 2 fires a year. They're mostly medical. They do a great job. I mean, they're doing an important job. But wildland firefighters, every fucking day they're on a fire, in a fire, fighting a fire. It ain't no like 2-3 times a year. It's every fucking day for them, bro. Right? So I got into wildland firefighting, and it's like the way that works is let's say you're in a canyon, you're cutting trees, you're digging ditches, maybe you're hydro-tactical and you're like actively attacking the fire, whatever. Right? Like we're all firefighters. There's a lot of jobs to do. They're like, whoa, I'm just gonna make up fake numbers, but like kind of like on average, right? There's 1,200 firefighters on this fire. We have 12 medical personnel. There's 2 in that ambulance, 2 in that ambulance. What would that be? 4? 2 in that ambulance, 2 in that ambulance, and there's a RIMS team, which is 4 people. Let's say that's 12. Most of these medical personnel, they're ambulance drivers, and dude, I drive an ambulance. I'm an EMT. Like, I'm not dissing on them. But it's like, yo, if you're a firefighter and you need medical attention, the ambulance is on the street. This is wildland, right? You're in a canyon. You're in a forest. The ambulance is on that street, like 3 miles up that hill. It's like Bitch, if you can hike 3 miles up a hill, how bad do you need an ambulance?
Right. You're fucking.
So RIMS typically, and I actually think this is true, so I'm gonna say it. If I'm wrong, whatever, put it in the comments. So RIMS, Rapid Extrication Module, we're the elite technical rescue team. Firefighters call that TRT. We're the elite technical rescue team and medical personnel. We are also fully trained as firefighters. We are, even though like 1% of the people are medical, next to none of them are cross-rated as firefighters. We'll go in anytime, any place, any condition. We will go through the fire to get to you because we're also firefighters. So while my day-to-day job isn't attacking the fire like a lot of these firefighters, we are medics and we are firefighters and we're technical rescue. So because we're elite, I don't know if you know much about like wildland firefighting. If you have 800 firefighters, there might be like 3 shot crews. Hot shots are the elite. They're like the special forces, Navy SEALs of firefighters, right? They're typically in what I'm going to call a 20-man crew. It could vary a little bit, but we'll call it a 20-man crew. So if you got like 800 firefighters, there might be 2 shot crews. That's 40 people. We're usually like attached to a hot shot crew.
Okay.
And like we hang out with them, we go into the fire with them because I don't know, they just probably figure that's where they're gonna need us because these guys are badass and they're gonna hurt themselves. Right. They will hurt themselves to put out the fire, right?
Okay.
So I'm
trying to think what was job, dude.
Yeah. So a lot of times, like on my last role, which is a deployment into a fire, that's what we call it. Like we went in with this wasn't a shot crew, this was a different like a fire attack crew. Like we were attached to them. It's like, yeah, we could sit on our asses all day and wait for you to get hurt. It's like, bitch, we are also trained as firefighters. We got in there. We were fighting the fire.
Nice.
Now, as soon as someone gets hurt, we're done fighting the fire. We will treat them infield, stabilize them. We will extricate them. We will get them to, sometimes it's our own ambulances. Sometimes it's the closest municipal ambulance. Get them into what we'll call definitive care in a clinical setting, you know, like a hospital in the ER.
Right.
So I don't know, man. Like I was in this EMT. Every 2 years we have to go to a recert class, and we all introducing ourselves and talking about hobbies and whatever, you know, like on the first day or whatever. And I talked about like I'm a mountaineer, I'm a rock climber, I climbed like around the world. I've been climbing for 20 years. I'm good with ropes, I'm good with anchors. And there's this dude who's like one of the instructors of the class, right? Because you got like 5 or 4 or something. He's like, what? You know ropes? You know how to rappel? I'm like, dude, I rappelled 10,000 times. This is what climbers do to get down when we're done climbing. Like, we don't even call it rappelling, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, you're a wilderness EMT. You know how to rap. You know do ropes. He's like, I want you on my company. But I had that full-time job being an engineer, being a fucking riding a desk like a nerd, right? And I'm like, dude, I got more jobs than I can handle right now. But when I quit that job, I was like, hey, you still hiring? He's like, yeah, we are. So I got in with this team. Nice. It's a private company. It was started by 3 or 4 retired Phoenix firefighters. They're all like 70 years old. I mean, and they're probably stronger than you or me. At 70.
Yeah.
That's not what it is. And they started this company, and it's called Certified Paramedic Response. And we contract with the federal government, with the Viper, the EARP, all the systems. And when they need a REMS team like us, you know, we put up a bid, we go in, we deploy to fires, right? And
dude, that is so sick.
Yo, it finally got me what I was looking for, man. I've always, believe it or not, I was always book smart, right?
Right.
But I'm a people person. I want to be out in the real world. Like, I don't want to ride a desk, man. I want to be doing good things for good people. And I got in with them. In the last 3 years, has been cool with them. I appreciate their opportunity and them letting me get in there. And yeah, so shout out to CPR, bro.
Yeah,
CPR is kind of a play on words, right? Like Certified Paramedic Response. But I dig it, man. I like firefighting. I like being out in, you know, the whoever created this universe, created the universe, man. I want to be out in it. I want to be sitting in a desk built by a man or whatever, you know?
Right.
And I'm doing good things for good people.
Sick.
You know, they're like these firefighters, they're fucking heroes, man. Wildland firefighters are fucking heroes. It's a hard fucking job, bro. You're lucky to get 5 hours of sleep, and every waking hour is working hard. That's and out in nature, not like you get to go home to go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Right.
You're in freezing cold temperatures usually, or in the summer you're in blazing hot temperatures. Like these guys are heroes. So if I can be out there, I can help them. I can help them to get home. I can help them get to a hospital. I can help them in any way. Like, I'm not as badass as they are, but I don't know. I do my best and I do my job. you know, and I'm out there in it with them. And
Nice.
so I don't know, man. It all just kind of like
Clicks.
the
It sounds
stars.
like.
The stars align, man. I finally got to find something to fit my personality, playing outdoors, instead of saving my friends from after they do dumb shit and hurt themselves. These are fucking heroes, man. I don't know.
That's fucking rad.
I'm not
man.
trying to preach. I'm just like, that's the way I see it.
No, that's awesome.
I just respect these people. You know what I mean?
When did you start skydiving, and why, and where?
All right. I grew up in Lake Havasu and then Tucson, and Lake Havasu and then Tucson, right? So I was 18 years and literally 2 weeks and 0 days old. And I was living in Tucson. I was going to school and everything. And we lived in this like whatever complex, and they're all the boys, right? And we'd hang out together, right? Because I just moved to Tucson. We're all making friends. And this dude, actually, his name's Adam too. I go by B-Bag, but you know my name's Adam.
Yeah.
This dude's name's Adam too. Whatever. He goes, hey man, we're going to Marana Skydiving Center, which is the north side of suburb of Tucson or whatever.
Uh-huh.
He's like, we're going skydiving. And I mean, legally, there's nothing that says you have to do a tandem before you do a solo. But that's the rule of most drop zones. Back then, bro, this was 1995. This was more than 30 years ago. And what we did, you sat in a ground school all day, and you're doing like practice exits and like a harness, this weird string thing, and landing on like a mattress pad.
The hanging harness, I know.
Yeah. And you sat in back then you sat in ground school for like 6-7 hours, and at the end of the day you did a static line jump. This was a Cessna 182 drop zone, right? And so if there was, I don't know, 9 people in the class, they could take up 3. You do 3 of those, whatever. So I did my first static line, and so my first skydive was a solo. And what I mean by solo is it wasn't a tandem, and it wasn't my category. I'm also an AFFI, like an AFF instructor, so I'll talk about current shit. You're a solo, but you didn't have an instructor in the air next to you who's going to pull for you or stabilize you. It was a static line. You went on your own. You were all alone.
Yep.
And yeah, it was a static line. It opened up, but you had to get on toggles. You had to be stable. You couldn't get line twists. Very first jump, of course, I had line twists.
Of course.
And they had that one-way radio. They'd radio into your landing pad or help you land. And we did it. And all the boys were like, "Hey, we skydived," and they were done. And I'm like, "I'm not done, dude. This is my jam.
Yeah.
I'm in. I'm a skydiver, bro. This was November of 1995. We're sitting here in January 2026, right?
Yeah, I know.
This is 30 years and 2 months later, right? I had my 30-year anniversary last November, and I was in. So I'm like, hey, how does this work? Like, oh, I'm coming back, bro. I live like 40 minutes away, whatever. And they're just like, no, you got to cut. I think it was the same back then, more often than every 30 days as a student. But bro, I was working full time, between full and part time throughout my college career. I was going to school. I was going to college. I was learning all this shit. So like, what do you need to skydive, right?
Money.
Time and money. What did you not have when you're working to pay for school? You don't have time or money.
Right.
So I was just trying to get back every like 28 days. I'm like, don't forget about me. I'm going to learn, bro. And man, I struggled through that. 95, 96, I was on student status forever, bro. Jumping every 28, like less than 30 days I could. And I never got licensed. And then I had a gap because I ran out of time and money, which I already didn't have. And I was jumping in like 04, 05, 06. And man, I had more than 25 jumps. Which is 25 jumps as an A license. It's like, yeah, I saw this other shit on the proficiency card. Read it, right?
Right.
And then I had another gap, and I got serious again. Finally had time and money. I'm an adult now. I established myself. I ain't going to school anymore. I'm making mad money working for the DoD as an advanced research and development engineer. So in 2016, I come correct. And so that it blows my mind. That was 10 years ago, but I've been serious about skydiving. I mean, I was serious before, but but I've been serious for the last 10 years now. And I've got every instructor rating that the USPA ever invented. Static line and IAD used to be the same. Then they figured out if we divide them up, we can charge an extra $30. No, I'm just joking, USPA.
That's what they did.
I'm joking. But I had every instructor rating. I got my FAA senior rigger. I was load organizing at Skydive Arizona and Eloy for 4 years. I also wore another hat as an AFF and tandem instructor. Tandem instructor is actually the first rating I got. I got that like 5 years or 6 years ago. I did that for like a year or two. And then my plan, it was funny. You know our boy Tyler, right?
Yep.
Tyler was this dude. He was on our team. Then we got the bronze medal at Indoor Nationals.
We got
last
silver.
year. We won bronze, and they ran out of bronze
and
medals.
Gave me a gold.
They gave you a silver because they were.
No, they gave me a gold.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Yeah, I got the gold.
Anyway.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
dude, Tyler. Okay, Tyler.
No, you lost my train of thought, man. Here,
Fucking Tyler was in our team, Madness and Mayhem. We went to the. I just had the shirt on. There we go.
Yeah.
We went to.
This was me before my beard, obviously.
Yo, you guys. So we didn't agree with the Indoor Skydiving Nationals judging.
So
put it lightly.
It was USIS, US Indoor Skydiving, which that year changed their name to US Body Flight, if you want to look that up.
Yo,
and
we fucking rock that shit, son.
Here's the thing. If you're doing 4-way belly, 8-way belly, there's USPA rules. There's FAI rules. There's
and
this
10
whole,
judges.
There's
and
this
10
whole
judges.
list of rules, and the USPA judges have been trained on those rules. What we were doing was called 2-way VFS. Mm-hmm. And the closest analogy outdoor would be MFS. Because MFS, you're doing belly, you're doing back, you're doing head up, you're doing head down, and you can do it all together, right? And they have a 2-way. Jason Peters and Andy.
All those guys.
I'm going to slaughter his name. Machiavelli. I'm sorry, Andy. I love you, bro. They invented it, right?
Right.
But anyway, in indoor, you can't go from head down to belly instantly because you can't change the wind speed on the controller that quick.
Right.
You were going to wind tunnel. You know that. I mean, I were going to wind tunnel too. But so what you do is you have belly back rounds, horizontal formation rounds.
Right.
And you have
the vertical.
Head up, head down, vertical formation rounds. So anyway, we did all this. The whole thing is because that's such a niche thing that's just for indoor. None of them USPA judges even knew.
Nope.
And the last rule book from USIS was printed in like 2019. Like each judge was judging by a different set of rules, and we were going by the old 2019 rule book. And then they were telling us like, "Oh, that rule changed 3 years ago." And we're like, bitch, if you ain't made a new rule book, you ain't published a new rule book in 6 years, how did it change? How is that communicated to us?
How do we know that the rules changed? And that's what we ran into.
Well, how do you change the rules if the league has a rule book that hasn't changed in 6 years? How did you change it 2 years ago? So all the judges were judging on different criteria. We were flying on old school, what I'm going to call legit rules, but there were teams standing on the net, using the net for balance, and I'm like, bitch, we fly. This is like this is a flying competition. We don't do that shit. Anyway,
so we went in to make a point, and fucking stood on the net, literally stood on the net and turned points.
Yeah, there was one round, so it's an 8-round comp for that discipline. Other disciplines are 10 or whatever. That was an 8-round comp. On round 7, we go like, well, this team that's crushing everybody, and they were good flyers. I'm not ditching that team. We loved them. We made friends with them. We're all hugging. Like, it wasn't their fault, but like they would like tap the net on like their totems or their whatevers, and I'm like, tap the net, that's a bust. But then we're calling it, and they're like, the way I was raised, son,
you gotta fly that shit.
You gotta fly that shit, right?
Yeah, you can't be on the fucking net, dog.
So they were using the net and
a lot. Like they were abusing the net. It wasn't just a little bit.
But you know what? They knew of this rule change that we didn't know, and again, the rule book was never republished. There's no way anybody could know.
Right.
So saying there's a rule change is nebulous at best, right? So they were doing it
by the book.
Not by the book, but the way the judges were judging the new way.
Right. So they could stand on the net.
And so we got pissed, and on around 7 out of 8, right? So we did 6 out of 8 rounds, like legit trying to score. That's 3/4 of the rounds. On round 7, I'm like, fuck it. If they can use the net, we can use the net. And on that one where you stand on the net and it's like a dock, carved dock. Yo, I just stood on the net. I didn't even fly. I just stood there. And we're like, dock, standing on the net. And just to make a point.
And we fucking smoked everybody. It was so unfair.
And the judges were like, well, that's unsportsmanlike conduct to use the net. And I'm like, that's not in the rule book that we just talked about last night when we fucking made a complaint. So they made up a rule to use against us, which was not in the rule book. But no, the whole point was we were trying to make a point. Like, if you're not going to take this sort of sport seriously, you
shouldn't have even hosted
we
it.
Trained for a fucking year. We had like 60 practice sessions in 1 year, more than once a week. We were taking it serious.
They're at the tunnel every week.
And it's like, you're our coach. Wazzy was our coach. He knows this.
We put all that time in to be judged unfairly after a fucking year of investment.
Like we have literally focused on this more than once a week for a year, bro. We took it seriously. The judges aren't even taking it seriously. If you're not going to take it seriously, if you're going to fuck off, we're going to fuck off. We did it to make a point and express a message, right?
Yep. So the last round.
And we did. Oh, didn't do that. I'll get to that. So on round 7 of 8, I just stood on the net and we did this like patty cake on the net. And it was hilarious. And there's videos out there, and they're like, "What the fuck are they doing?" Everyone's laughing. And I come out of the tunnel, and I'm like, "Y'all gonna stand on the net, not caught? We're gonna fucking stand on the net. We're gonna like you gonna do it to your advantage? Fuck it. We're gonna blow it up. We're gonna make it obvious. Like you gonna make a problem. We're gonna make a problem." Because we were taking it serious, but the judges weren't.
Right.
And again, they're like, "Well, that rule, there's no rule against that." And I'm like, "You just said you didn't have a rule book." What? And then they made up on this. The spirit of the sport wasn't followed. And I'm like, "You just said you didn't have a rule book, but you just made up another rule." And the whole point was to expose. And I'm not dissing on US or US Body Fight. I'm a little bit because they follow USPA and FAI rules for all the other disciplines. That didn't exist for our discipline.
Right. They should have been more organized.
And the judges weren't even judging on the same criteria. No, the 3 judges in there, none of them call bus the same way ever in any round. So we were just trying to call that out. It was more important to us that we showed respect for our sport than win. So we called it out. So we got like 0 points in round 7 out of 8. And we know we're not going to win. Like our points made. We took it seriously. It's over. The judges aren't taking it seriously, right? So round 8, right? We have the antechamber, and there's all these 2-way teams, whatever. There's like 7 teams in there. You get 14 people in the antechamber at Paraclete XP in North Carolina. Did I say that clear enough?
Yes, you did.
And we already given up. Our points made. We're like this isn't a competition. It's an exhibition. Because if you can't agree on rules and you can't judge correctly, it's not a competition. You don't have a competition. You don't have a game. You don't have a competition without a game. You don't have a game without rules. And you're not even like enforcing the same rules amongst each other.
Hold on. And remember, on top of that, was it Airspeed? What was the fucking team that came in, flew the rounds in one morning and left and didn't participate with the rest of the shit?
Yeah.
It was like a show for them.
No, that was SDC Core.
Yeah, it was a fucking exhibition for Core. It had nothing to do with anything else.
So SDC,
that was the most disrespectful shit I'd ever seen, dude.
Okay, so yes.
That was fucked up. Every other team had to wait around, right? They got to fly their rounds fresh, on point, and leave, and everybody else had to wait 8 hours and compete, dude. That was bullshit.
That was bullshit. I'm gonna throw some of my opinion on that. SDC Core is a fucking dynasty in 4-way VFS. These guys they're fucking ninjas. And
why can't they compete like everybody else if they're so good?
Over the decades. So
if they're so good, they should be able to compete.
It's not just 4 of them. There's a lot of ninjas of the SDC Core is a dynasty in 4-way VFS. Dude, so much respect to SDC Core. But they're like, we've got to go and we can't compete the last day, so you've got to cater to us, and we're going to do all.
But how are you the best in the world if you can't come to events? What are you the best at? What are you the best at if you don't compete at the events?
And I do agree with that. So in my,
you're not the best at anything.
In my opinion, I one of my kind of pet peeves, I hate people that say their opinion is fact. When I say my opinion, I will always tell you in my opinion. So in my opinion, they absolutely got preferential treatment. Like we can't show up the last day, so we're gonna do all of these days, and we're gonna schedule everyone around us. Now, do you get the?
Don't compete.
Do you get that ability when you're like as good as SDC Core in your dynasty? Well, evidently you do. I don't know if that's right or wrong. I don't have an opinion on that, but whatever. Anyway,
they set a precedent of garbage, dude.
Yeah,
the whole competition from that point on, everybody watched that and watched them leave. And was like, What the fuck was that? And from that point on, it was downhill.
That is true. That was the perception that I perceived the entire.
Oh, dude, everybody was pissed. Everybody was outside like, what the fuck was that?
I did pick up on that, and it's absolutely true that I picked up on that. Again, I'm not going to say the opinion. Like, I hate people that say the opinion is fact. But that was absolutely the vibe I perceived. 100%, yeah.
Yeah, so then after that, we didn't take it seriously. So the last round.
Well, we already were taking it seriously because they were fucking... I have to choose my words carefully because I'm being recorded. They were
I'm
fucking,
not going back. It was
they were
garbage. I
fucking-
would never go back to that. That was garbage.
I won't go back for that event because it's a niche event that doesn't exist in other sports, and they haven't got their shit together in that discipline. Now, I'll tell you right now, I'm on an 8-way belly team. This event's coming up. It's in February. It's in 3 weeks. I'm actually on an 8-way belly team. I'm going to do intermediate. I've literally competed in 8-way belly for 9 days in my entire life. So I'm not going open. Obviously, XP is the world champion. They're going to get that. And they should. Gina and Jill and Ian, fucking shout out. All epic people. I mean, I know we're 4 people on that team. I'm not here to name drop. I'm just saying, XP, mad respect. Yeah. So me on my 9th day of 8-way. Well, I'm not going to compete in open. I'm doing intermediate.
Their belly setup was top notch.
Yeah, because
world class.
Because USPA has rules delineated for that existed for decades.
We can't knock them on that. They were really
and they
good
align
on
with
that.
the FAI, the International Aeronautical Federation, but in French, so it's backwards. Yeah, they all align. The rules align with other organizations. We'll call them other leagues. Just like you got an arena football league, you got college football, you got pro football. These are other leagues that agree on the rules. There is no other league for 2A VFS because it doesn't exist anywhere else. And they couldn't agree on the rules. That's why we got fucked. Let me get back to the story, though.
Okay.
So in that 7th round where we're standing on the net and we're protesting, we're being assholes. We are literally being assholes, but we're doing it to prove a point, to show that, we respect the sport, dude. Dude, we did 60-something practices in 52 weeks, which is what I'm going to call a season, about a year. I think we started 2 weeks late. I think it was 50 weeks. We took it seriously, and the judges were chumping us, man. I'm sorry. There's no other word for it. There was one judge that I actually agreed with. I don't know if I should call people out. There was one judge that actually did us right. But all the other judges were trumping us. They couldn't even agree on the fucking rules of our discipline, which is bullshit. Because you know how much money I spent in the tunnel 60 fucking times to travel from Arizona to North Carolina to rent a car, to rent a house? You do know because you were there, bitch.
Yes.
In fact, some of that money was tipping you. You were our team coach.
Yep.
And I probably owe you some tip money already. And I'm not dissing you. You deserve every dime you earn coaching us, man.
We kicked ass.
Yeah. So we were proud of what we did, but we did protest, and we were assholes. I'll tell you right now, I am an asshole. Everybody watching the show is like, the P-Bag is an asshole. Yeah, no, I agree. Because I stood up for what I believed in. Those those judges couldn't get their shit together, man.
So what happened in the last round?
So the 7th round, we protested. We stood on the net like every other team was doing, but we made it so obvious we finally got called out on it. And as a joke, to make this entertaining, because it's true. The 6th round, we did a lot of standing on the net as a protest, but they didn't call us out on it.
That's what happened.
So on the 6th round, we were standing on the net on purpose, but they let it go. And we're like, maybe our point wasn't made.
Look, the 6th round, we did it, and we smoked everybody.
We stood on the net to piss everyone off.
And we beat everybody.
And they gave it to us.
And
we're like, the whole point was you weren't supposed to give it to us.
We were trying to bust.
We were trying to protest, and they actually gave us all the points, and we smoked everybody.
And we were like, no.
And we're like, no, that's the wrong message.
No.
You did not get the message.
So the next one, we fucking stood there.
On the 7th round, we're like, you're going to get the message, bitches. And we fucking stood on the net and played patty cakes, bro. Yep. Played patty cakes on the net, standing on the net. And then they got the message, and they're like, unsportsmanlike thing that we just invented because the rulebook doesn't exist, and blah, blah, blah. Yep. They're like, yeah, you've been inventing rules the whole comp, man. That was the whole point, was to call you out on your shit. So then, we knew it was over. We weren't going to catch the gold medal team, and we weren't trying to. Because at this point, it was not a competition, it was an exhibition. You can't have a competition without a game. You can't have a game without rules. And we didn't even have fucking mutual rules we were all abiding by. Right. So we were calling this an exhibition. And if it's an exhibition, bitch, let's exhibit. So on the last round, we gave up the points. So we tried to give up the points on round 6. And they were so dumb. They're like, you win round 6. And we're like, whatever.
Dude, people were pissed.
And then we tried to give up points on round 7. But we were so goddamn obvious, sir. I'm going to make up a word. They're like, no. And so, we had to outdo that again on round 8. Yeah. So what we did, right, I started getting this. You have an antechamber. There are 7 2-way teams in the tunnel, in the antechamber, all right? And we're like, hey, come here. Whispering in ears. So in round 8, we get in and we act like we're gonna fly. And then the next team gets in, the next team, and all the teams get in, and we do a 16-way huck jam during a competition round being judged. And it's high speed. People are head up, head down. It was
mayhem, son.
Dude, mayhem. Yo, you're a tunnel instructor. It was your worst goddamn nightmare as a tunnel instructor.
I asked dude in the door, I was like, dude, can we do this, please? He's like, fucking do it.
Yeah. No, so... you just totally ratted that guy out, you son of a bitch. We don't know who that guy was. There is no record of who did that officially.
Oh, but, man, that was so fun.
We had a 16-way puck jam, and we just went nuts.
And there's probably 90 points.
Oh, dude, we were trying to step it up. We went to, like, being ridiculous and not getting caught, to be like, what the fuck? Yeah. So we made it more ridiculous, we got caught, and we're like, how are we going to make this more ridiculous, bro? We got like 16 people in this tunnel.
Believe it or not, people are still talking about that shit, man.
And there's all this like outside phones like, oh my god, dude.
That was awesome.
After I don't know, I don't know how to say this. Whatever, it's just a true fact. The gold medal team even like threw us props on social media, and they're like, bro, a 16-way huck jam on the final round of the national championships. And dude, we got so many shouts out, so much props. People are like, because they were actually pissed too. Even the teams that beat us, they were like, what the fuck? They were like, no, they totally weren't judging right. Like, yeah, we beat you, we won, but like we didn't really win because it wasn't even a fair competition. Even the teams that beat us, they weren't just taking their gold and be like, you guys are assholes. They were, I can't tell you how many times I was in the hallway or the staircase of that tunnel, and people were thanking us. The gold medal team was like, thank you. You called the judges out on their bullshit. They don't know how this discipline works. They have a rule book that came out 6 years ago, and they're quoting rules from 2 years ago? How does that work? How does that work? The gold medal team actually thanked us publicly online. I'm sure we could probably find the post or whatever. And those ladies were amazing flyers. I'm not saying we should have beat them. I'm saying I wanted a fair fucking competition so they could beat us legit. And they would have beat us legit. Mad props to them. They're fucking smoking flyers.
Yes.
But they even are like, thank you for fucking standing up for our goddamn sport. Because the fucking organization wasn't doing it. And everyone knew it.
And check this out.
And so, dude, we fucking had this righteous protest, righteous indignation kind of thing.
Yep.
And dude, and we threw away 2 out of 4 rounds. We threw away 25% of our points. We tried to throw away 3 out of 8 rounds. We threw away 2, trying to be 3 out of 8 rounds.
And we got a bronze medal,
bro.
Got a medal.
What kind of shit is that?
We still medaled.
Bro, that was your coaching. That's all you.
Dude, we threw away 3 fucking rounds. We threw away 3 rounds.
We tried to throw
them away. We tried to throw away 3, but we dominated 1 round for cheating.
We actually threw away 2 rounds because the whole point was the judges weren't getting the message, bro.
That was fucking fun, man.
Yeah, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna throw a quote out here because I like quotes or whatever. The gold medal team said something. I'm not gonna spoil the punchline, but they said something. And I just said, thank you for all the support. I've been called worse than legends before.
Right.
The gold medal team called us legends just for standing up for our fucking sport and fucking... We were the ones taking it seriously, man.
Yeah, well, we were right.
We were.
Everybody in the hallway.
We were right. Everybody said we were right.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, bro, this is national comps. We the jitters we're trying to win. You actually delivered a message, man.
Dude, there was
the gold medal team called us legends publicly online.
Dude, the Air Force was there 100 deep, right? How many fucking Air Force teams were? They were all like, you guys. I was like, don't fucking blow their heads up.
Dude,
I was so upset. You have no idea. I was so upset.
Wazzy was pissed.
I was like, man, we can't be out here showing out, man. I'm going to tell them.
All right, I'm going to jump in here.
I was like, you guys.
So, yo. All right. Yeah. Throw the camera on me.
The camera
No. This is an admission of guilt. Of guilt. I've always said, yeah, I'm an asshole, man. I'll stand up for what I believe in, and I'm not always going to be courteous about it, bro. I'm going to be blunt, but I speak the truth.
Right.
And Tyler, Who's my teammate? Who Wazzy?
He's the madness and mayhem.
Yeah. So my name's Adam Mahan. People call me Adam Mahan. People call me Mayhem since I was a kid. His name's Tyler Morse. So we were M&M, right? Morse and Mayhem. That became Madness and Mayhem, and then we had the logo and made it cool, whatever. Anyway, yo, I'm an asshole. I admit that. I stand up for what I believe in.
You revel in it.
Yo, I don't back down. I don't front, dude. I'm not phony.
Right.
If I think you're full of shit, I'm gonna tell you you're full of shit. I'm not diplomatic, bro. And I'm not saying that as a point of pride. That's a defect in my personality. I know this, but I'm honest to a fault. I'm honest when not being honest would do me good. I'm still honest, and I fuck my own shit up being honest. It's the only way I know how to be. I'm sorry, but
I appreciate that.
But Tyler, when I think I've gone too far being an asshole and I feel bad, I call that channeling my inner Tyler. Tyler is so much worse than me at being an asshole.
Tyler is?
Oh my god, dude.
No.
Tyler and I have been brothers. Literally brothers.
I've never got that from T-Dog.
Bro, yeah, because he's holding back on you, man. Yo.
He has funny jokes.
Yo, listen to me. Tyler and
I can't see this.
Tyler and I were technical climbers for more than 20 years.
Okay.
That dude, we've been in situations on the side of a cliff in a lightning storm because bad decisions, that's like cascaded. We've been in nature where we were going to die. And if I was with any other man than Tyler, we'd be dead. And I'm not saying because Tyler's better than me, save me. He was my equal, and I needed another me. And Tyler's the other half of my brain. I mean, we're heterosexual life mates, whatever. We've been going through. No, that's what they call us, bro. Yeah.
Mates.
Yes, we are.
Whatever.
He is the other half of my brain.
Yeah, good.
We've been through so much crazy shit around the earth for the last literally 20 years. We met in like 2004, bro. But he's a bigger asshole than me. He just is. He's antisocial. I'm actually, I like people.
He is antisocial.
Until they give me a reason not to like him. So when I think I'm an asshole and when I think I've crossed the line, I'm like, oh man, I was channeling Tyler. Can you channel the spirit of someone who's still alive? I don't know. I'm not like a theologian or whatever. But like he's the asshole. So check this out. Wazzy was embarrassed. When we made our stand, I looked at Tyler, it was like round 6 when we were going to intentionally fuck up. Which they didn't even notice.
Yeah.
And I walk in, I look at Tyler, I'm like, are we doing this? I'm like, Wazzy's not in. Like, Wazzy.
I was not in.
Wazzy is not an asshole. I'm an asshole, and Tyler's worse than me.
I was so not
100%. Where's the camera? Is that the camera?
Yeah, that's the camera.
Tyler Morse, I'm looking at you. You are a bigger asshole than me, and I don't need to say it. I know I don't need to say it. We share the same brain. You know you're a bigger asshole than me. And I'm an assole, but when
Tyler, I don't agree, Tyler.
When I think I'm going too far, I'm channeling my inner you. So I turned
I don't agree.
So I turned it. Yo, bitch, I've known him for 22 years, bitch.
I've known you both at the same amount of time, and I guarantee you're a bigger asshole than Tyler.
Because he holds back and he keeps it inside, and I don't.
Okay.
Anyway.
Tyler,
so I turned to Tyler, bigger asshole than me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, are we doing this?
And like, you guys were like,
and he's
yes.
like, yeah, we're fucking doing this. And I'm like, Wazzy's gonna be embarrassed and pissed. He coached us for a year. He's our brother. We love him. I feel bad for Wazzy. And he's like, yeah, I feel bad for Wazzy. Let's go do this. And so we went in being assholes. And Wazzy's just humiliated. Like, I can't believe I associated myself with this team. Because
I just didn't know. I didn't want to crash out at the national fucking competition.
Wazzy's humble. He's respectful. And Wazzy's a good person.
Thanks,
all right?
Man.
He's not trying to offend people. I'm a good person in that I'm not trying to wrongfully do bad. But I'm a bad person in that I'll stand up for what I believe in if I think I'm right. What Wazzy's trying to get along with everybody, he's a good dude. You were a good dude.
Thank you.
Like you're actually one of the better. You care about people's feelings. I care about strangers' feelings and friends' feelings. And when you do me wrong, I don't care about your feelings anymore. I'm coming violent. But Wazzy's not like that. He's a good dude, man. You're loving.
Thanks.
So Tyler and I go in there, and I ask the bigger asshole than me, are we in asshole mode? He's like, oh yeah, I don't give a fuck about this. And I'm like, oh. And going in, I felt bad because I'm like, we're going to reflect on Wazzy, and he's not going to be in. But decisions were made by Tyler and Adam, by Madness and Mayhem, okay? And we did it. And I never wanted to make you feel bad, but I did want to stand up for my believing, what I believe in.
Yeah,
I did want to make a point.
I appreciate it.
And every team that was there thanked us, mostly me, They came up to me because
Yeah.
I'm like the front man, right? Like they all thanked us for like doing the thing that they wish they could do, man.
I'm glad I was on the right side of history, bro.
Give me. I knew you weren't in because you're a good person, and Tyler and I are bad people.
Okay.
I knew you weren't. And no, listen to me, bro. I'm being heartfelt.
Okay, let's go.
Like I knew you weren't into like fucking
Burn the house down.
Burning the house down.
Right.
But you were outvoted 2-1, and it was never.
I was outvoted.
It was never to make you feel bad. We sacrificed for the greater good, man. We hoped we'd get forgiveness, not permission, bro. I love you so
did.
hard.
By the end of it, we were fucking heroes.
Yeah, dude.
Like they were lifting us up on their fucking shoulders, dude.
People were calling us heroes,
crazy.
bro. And
it was crazy.
You know me, like I don't back down.
No, so I still have people coming to the tunnel.
Yeah.
Talking about that shit. And I kind of put it behind me. I mean, it's like a long time ago.
You were trying to get it out of your mind, man. You wanted to feel good about yourself again, man. You're like, these assholes sucked me into being an asshole, and you ain't an asshole. You're a good person, bro.
And they bring it up. I'm like, yeah, we did that.
You're a good person,
shit.
man.
That was so fun, man.
But you get Tyler and Adam together, man. Like,
how many national competitions have you been to? How many golds you got? I know you've been competing a long time. I've seen you take teams from 0 to hero, and you've taken them to gold on their first year. Did they get gold?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys took fucking gold. I remember you were training the
so if we're talking,
Cantus.
Cantrudes, yes.
Cantrudes.
If we're just talking about like indoor nationals, USIS, now called US Indoor Skydiving, now called US Bodyflight, rebranded, which is a great brand name, by the way. It's solid. Like it actually makes more sense. It's more in cahoots.
Yeah, but fuck indoor skydiving. That's a dumb name.
So I mean, that's what it's called back in the day. Whatever.
Bodyflight, baby.
So my first 3 years, I competed in 4-way. I was on Arizona Aardvark. Which is probably the best 4-way team to ever come out of Arizona. Just kidding, Arizona Airspeeder World Champions. Anyway, we did intermediate 4-way belly FS, whatever you want to call it. And we were always in the top half, and I think we worked our way all the way up to like 4th place. And that was with the last minute substitution because Rebecca McGurr moved to Korea right before nationals and ditched us. No, anyway.
I remember that. That was 3 or 4 years ago. 3 years ago.
Yeah, so that we did that for 3 years. Spencer Lebowski was the manager of Scott Fly. We got him last minute. Great flyer, ton forward. Anyway, so that was after.
Oh, Spencer flew in your team.
Spencer Lebowski.
Shout out Spencer Lebowski. I know.
Yeah, absolutely, he did. He came in last minute on the last year of Arizona Aardvark, the last year of the 3, and he's a great flyer, dude. The dude is a ninja in the sky. And, I'm not trying to like, I don't know.
He's an high-flying
kiss ass to an old boss. No, he's a legit awesome dude. He came in and he saved our team because he could fly. We just taught him 4-way.
Tunnel instructor, baby.
Anyway, yeah, dude. Yeah, the bitch could fly. Shout out, Spencer. Yeah. Anyway, we got up to like 4th. And then the year after that, Arizona Aardvark was kind of out. It was done. We'd done that for 3 years. We had a great time. I learned a lot. We had great coaches during that time. I won't name them all, but you learned a lot. And then, so Dave Cantrude and his wife Tanya, and his daughter Cassie and his son.
Cassie's a fucking star.
Yeah, she is. Shout out. And his son Connor. They wanted to do a family 4-way team, and they were going to fly in beginner. And for those of you that aren't skydiving 4-way experts, hopefully all of you, you got rookie, which is just randoms, static blocks of formations. Rookie is static formations. We call them randoms. Beginner does have blocks, which is a dynamic formation where you do a thing, spin around, do a thing. They have 8 of those. So I took this is a 4-way team that I was coaching. Dave had won like college championships at ASU like 20 years ago, so he'd flown 4-way a long time. I don't know that means he remembered every formation in the dive pool. In fact, a lot of them had changed in that time, so he shouldn't have. But the other 3 had I'm pretty sure had never been in a wind tunnel. Cassie, this was before she was 18, so she was a skydiver. She's an epic skydiver now.
Yep.
Tanya, before she started skydiving. Connor maybe had graduated AFF right around then, so he probably had 10 minutes of tunnel, whatever. But I think 3 of the 4 had never been in a tunnel before. And we got down on it. I had been with Arizona Aardvark for 3 years. And I'm not saying that was like the greatest team ever, but what I am saying is we trained every week or more than every week for a year. And I learned about 4-way. And I mean, I'm like, you want to keep competing beginner? I mean, intermediate's one higher. I'm not Nick Hamlin or whatever. I'm not the greatest four-way guy ever. But I'm like, beginner, like.
I got that shit.
Like, I'm pretty good at intermediate. Like, I mean, based on rankings that's not an opinion, based on rankings national. I'm like, we can crush beginner if you shut the fuck up and do what I say for a year. And we trained, actually it was like 13 months because we actually started training before that finals. And these dumb fucks were dumb enough to actually listen to me for a year. Sorry, just joking. But it panned out.
You got gold.
Yo,
baby.
we had like 60 or 65 practices in that one season, which is more than once a week. 3 people that had never been in a tunnel, and Dave, who's, we'll call it, not current on the sport. Good skydiver. I'm not dissing Dave at all. He's my fucking brother, man. I love that dude. But maybe not current on the sport. And, you know, 5 people, that's a lot of personalities. That's a lot of whatever. In 1 year, like, it was 62, 3, 4, 5, something like that practices. Yo, we murdered beginner.
Yeah.
Not rookie. Beginner's ahead of rookie. We by all rights, we could have competed in rookie. 3 of them had never been in a tunnel, but we took the next class up. Dude, we murdered it. I took.
Oh, you murdered intermediate.
Murdered. This was beginner.
The rookie, okay.
But rookie is below beginner. We could have competed in rookie. We actually, because it was our first year.
Beginner's up, okay.
We actually rookie and then beginners above that. We could have, by all rights, competed in rookie because 3 of the 4 had never been in a tunnel, but we chose the next class up. We murdered the silver medal team. Sorry, guys, but we beat you by like 20 or 30 points. That's a lot in that sport.
Shit.
Silver murdered the bronze medal team. And the bronze medal team had a returning gold medal champion from the previous year.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
To give them all respect, I think it was like a pickup team.
But still.
But like a returning gold medal winner.
Right.
Got
Against
bronze.
two brand new flyers.
Got murdered by, they were bronze, they got murdered by silver. We murdered silver. Dude, 172 points for the first season a team ever competed together.
So how about Cassie Cantrell going from 0 to hero in 1 year under 18? Then started skydiving. Dude, she was at the tunnel the other day flying dynamic with what's his name from the Phoenix tunnel? What's his name?
You mean the Eloy tunnel?
The Eloy tunnel.
You're the Phoenix tunnel.
Yeah, we're the Phoenix tunnel. Yanni. It was her and Yanni coming in flying fucking sick dynamic, dude. That was mind blowing, bro.
So before you were my coach at iFly for two and a half, 3 years, Yanni was my one-on-one coach.
Yanni's a man.
That dude is an epic sky ninja, bro.
Yes.
And I don't mean like sky god, like bullshit. No, that dude taught me before I met you. You know, when you met me, obviously you teaching me free flying, dynamic, head down, all that shit, like the higher end of free flying. I got there because of Yanni. He was my one-on-one coach for more than 2, less than 3 years, somewhere in there. You were asking about Cassie.
Yeah.
I think I'm just this old ass man. You know, when you're young, you pick up shit quick. It's like learning a foreign language or learning math. When you're 3, you're like, I got it, and I figured it all out. And when I'm old, but whatever. You're like, tell me again next week. Tell me again. It didn't click. But like, yeah, so Cassie was on our team. She was like 16, 17. When she turned 18, she obviously went to AFF. And now she's a great skydiver. I've done a lot of skydivers. Yeah, that girl shreds,
It's
bro.
just funny, dude. I was like...
That girl shreds.
I was hanging out with her.
The fact that she's flying with Yanni just for funsies.
Hey, but
like,
I was hanging out with her in the middle of your first year of 4-way. You guys had just won gold. And she came back. She's like, yeah, we're going to start training again for next year. I was like, man, why don't you fucking do some layouts or something cool? Why are you doing that belly shit? She was like, no, we got to do 4-way. 4-way's like the upper echelon. She's like, this is the shit. I was like, 4-way's for old people.
It is for old people.
And she goes, no, it's not. My
Sorry,
dad does
Airspeed.
it. I was like, you're doing it with your fucking dad.
Yeah, her dad's older than me, bro.
Yeah,
he was
dude,
the
I was
oldest
like-
man on the team.
and she
also
looked at me-
the team sponsor, mad respect.
Hey, but she looked at me. She goes, you're right. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking right. Go fucking sit fly, dude. Get off your belly. And now she's killing it.
If we can have fun with stereotypes, because of course we can. Yo, belly flying, it's a lot of old people.
Yeah.
The reason I can call them old people is because I was the belly LO organizer at Skydive Arizona. Well, I mean, one of them for like 4 years. I was the youngest one on every jump, bro, and I'm an old ass man.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
And respect to old people, like yo, if you're 80, John Hicks, Ed, mad respect, and you're still
Mac
skydiving.
Belcher.
You're still skydiving.
Yeah, killing it.
Like mad respect, no disrespect at all.
Yeah.
But no, the kids are free falling.
That's when Belly was king.
The kids are doing dynamic.
Hey, but Belly built the sport.
Yeah.
Without Belly big waves and shit, the sport would have never got to where it was.
Yeah.
And these free flyers don't give a fuck.
And you correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm wrong a lot, right? The quintessential discipline of skydiving competition, like back in the day, it was 10-way speed star. That's all there was, right? Jump out of a DC, whatever. It's a narrow door. It flies really fast. Link up in a star. And that was like the first big competition, right? Like back in the day, Golden Knights, whatever. Airspeed, you know. But like after that, four-way belly came along. And that's when like airspeed was created. People like Craig Girard, people like the little old midget guy at Paris. I forget. Anyway, the angry guy. Anyway, I forget his name. Anyway, like these OGs in the sport where people started.
They're all little angry guys.
Well, where people
with
started.
Suits.
Where people started beating the Golden Knights. The Golden Knights were this professional military team. All they got
they were unbeatable.
But airspeed came along and actually beat them. Right, these legends. So four-way kind of became four-way belly, four-way FS. Kind of became the quintessential like competition that defined skydiving.
Right.
Like,
if you were four-way, you were a beast.
For like era, like an era, like decades,
like
right?
15 years.
Oh, dude, no, for like
30
plus years, right?
This is the first free fall conventions and shit.
Yeah, so you know, old timers, and I'm allowed to say that. I mean, people older than me, and I'm old, right? So like old timers. Sorry.
Have you joined Pops?
I joined Pops 9 years ago, bro.
I never did. I should have.
Hey, fuck you, man. Hey, what?
We're the same age.
No, you're older than me, I think.
Not with that beard.
I'm grayer than you. I'm grayer than you, cunt. But I think I was born in 77. I'm 40.
I'm 76.
I'm 48. Yeah,
49,
see, that's right, bitch. You're older than me.
About to be 50, bitch.
Wait, when's your birthday?
July 5th.
You're gonna be 50 soon, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bro.
We're going to Turkey to go speed fly. You're invited. Turkey, Olundinez.
I've only been to Turkey once, man, but I don't know how to speed fly.
You got a year to learn. You got 5 months, buddy.
Well, shit, man. I know a coach that can teach me.
Yeah, I could if you wanted to. If you wanted to go, man.
Can I just paraglide or what's easy? I don't know.
You can paraglide.
Anyway, like
four-way skydiving.
For 30, 40 years, four-way is what I'm going to call the quintessential defining discipline of skydiving. And I mean, I'm sorry, and I say this as a four-way flyer. There's way better and more interesting and more advanced forms of skydiving than four-way. But this old school mentality, they still define like if you're the four-way champions, like you are the skydiving champions.
Now it's MFS, baby. If you're the MFS champion, you're the fucking
elite. But for a while it was
elite.
VFS. Shout out to SDC Core. And
yeah, now, VFS kind of sucks.
And now MFS, dude. Shout out to fucking shit. Jason Peters and Andy.
Come on.
I know it's not Machiavelli. Macchiotti.
Hey,
Andy, I love you. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name. I'm a retard.
Jedis. I get to go to Eloy and watch them train, dog. I'm on the same plane as fucking Jedis.
When we were doing two-way VFS, dude, I was reaching out to Jason and Andy, and I was like, bro, can you watch our videos? Can you give us tips? I know you're a coach. I wasn't doing that behind your back or nothing.
No, it's all good.
I was just being
You're trying to be the best in the world, and you talk to the best in the world. That'd be Jason Peters.
I talk to everybody, but mostly you, and that's a compliment, bro.
Thank you,
I
sir.
love you, bro.
Thank you. I'm honored to be in that bowl of people, man.
So I'll tell you something real quick. Growing up, when I was a kid, like in high school or whatever, the title, this is me speaking from the heart. I'm going to lay for a minute. You can make fun of me. I don't give a fuck. The title coach, it was a loved and revered title. You can just call anybody coach, man.
Right.
All right. I'm going to geek out here. Like I used to take one-on-one tennis lessons from like a pro, and I played tennis. I was in USPA tournaments. I was on my high school tennis team till like a tragedy, whatever. Anyway, like I would call this one-on-one pro coach. The coach of the high school tennis team, I didn't call that bitch coach. He didn't teach me nothing. He sucked. Coach was a loved and revered term to me. Probably to a lot of people. It's just the way I was raised, man. Coach is like it means as much as like I don't even know. Like coach is this loved and revered term, and I still to this day in my whole life, I do not use the term coach lightly. I have people that have coached me. I ain't calling you coach like, all right, I paid you to teach me something, whatever. A lot of those. I don't call a lot of people coach. To me, it's the highest form of respect. It's a beloved term. I saw Yanni on Friday, and I said, "What's up, coach?" Like I said, for 2.5 years, one-on-one coach. I call him coach. I called not the tennis team coach, but my one-on-one guy coach, the pro. I call him coach. To me, coach is like the highest form of regard. I don't want to say flattery because it's like not something because that means like you don't deserve it. Whatever. I'm not good with words, but like coach is a beloved and respected title. I don't call out people coach. How long have I been calling you coach, bro?
2 years.
And I don't think maybe to this day you never realize like what it means for me to call somebody that, bro. When I say that, that is not lightly. It's not like, hey, bro, hey, man, hey, dude. To me, it is like the one of the most respected and beloved terms that I can call somebody. You know what I mean? Respect. And you're the fucking coach, man.
Thanks, man.
And I'm glad you're still coaching. I'm glad you're still putting up with our shit. Man.
Of course.
But this is fucking lame, whatever. I don't care. Yo, that's from the heart, and that's true.
Appreciate you, Adam.
You fucking Coach Waz, bro.
How long are we in? Jackie has a mic now.
We are at 110.
110.
Our producer, Jackie, everybody, finally got a microphone.
Camera on her. Congratulations.
You should put the camera on her. She's way prettier than either of us,
She definitely
man.
is.
Sorry I'm not prettier.
So she used to be in the school systems, and she didn't want to be on here with us drinking and talking shit, but now she don't care. She's self-employed.
You know what? I know I'm talking shit, and I know I'm the asshole, but everything I said, is fucking true. And I'll stand behind any of it. You know what I mean?
Respect, Adam.
I don't talk shit to talk shit. I'm not trying to disparage anybody's reputation. Everything I said was facts, and when I said an opinion, I told you it was an opinion, man.
Thank you, man. Before we wrap this up, tell me about the flying circus. Tell me about the base balloon you just fucking picked up.
Oh, shit, man.
Fucking insane.
Okay, I can find you footy of that if you want to edit it in later.
Yes. Send that to me.
Sorry, footy. I also have like a British brother, and he's like footage is like footy.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Sometimes
it's all good.
I'm never trying to like be something I'm not, but I pick up things from people that are close to me, and I reflect them.
Right on.
There's a footy.
When is the flying circus?
All right. Arizona Flying Circus is it's this weird, crazy, awesome thing, man. It's kind of like a regional burn for you Burning Man burners out there. Regional burns are like you have the big Burning Man in the Playa, Nevada. Regional burns, like the one in Arizona, is called Saguaro Man or Sagman. It's like a warm up to burner. So they burn an effigy at Flying Circus. The logo is related to Burning Man. But whereas Burning Man, and I'm all these things, so I'm allowed to say it. Whereas Burning Man is kind of more like hippie liberal, like artistic. Flying Circus is kind of like old school redneck Arizona fly-in, but with these awesome kind of like hints of liberal hippie freedom shit. So they do a big burn, they burn an effigy, but it's a fly-in. For those of you that aren't like in pilots or aviation, it's a private property owned by a man named Mo. There's a dirt airstrip, and it's on the map. You can Google map it now. Motown Airport. It's a private property, fenced-in area. The guy's name is Mo. Cool as shit. Shout out Mo. Love you.
Shout out Mo.
Shout out, man. So it's called Motown. It's a private property airstrip in a fenced-in area out in the middle of the desert. Kind of between here and like Eloy, kind of over past the city of Maricopa. So it's a fly-in. People come in with planes. It's a big powered paraglider event. I don't know if you call that PPG or paramotoring.
Well, they're different.
I'm not hip on those terms. That's what I'm saying. You can correct me on that. That's more your deal. But there's paramotoring. There's powered paragliders. I've seen hot air balloons there, airplanes there. It's Arizona Flying Circus. It's all this wacky shit aircraft party. They have a shooting range. They shoot guns. The range safety officers are very good. It's not dangerous. They burn a thing. They have cannonball. Bingo. Where there's this huge desert field, and they like shoot a bowling balls out of a cannon, and where it lands, if it lands, you put your little tag down and like nail it down with a stake. And if the bowling ball lands closer to your thing, like you win a prize. So there's shooting ranges, there's bowling ball bingo, there's hot air balloons, there's airplanes, there's powered paragliders, paramotorings. I don't know the difference. I'm sorry about that.
Paramotor right there.
Yo, so years ago, I found out about this thing, right? And I just showed up as a skydiver, and I was just hanging out, and I was like, that's
an honor from Eloy, huh?
I was just hanging out, and I'm like, hey man, there's this dude, right? And he's like, it was like nighttime, and he's like, I gotta fly back to. That's me, and I eat shit. No, that was me. That was me. That was me.
Awesome.
That was actually me in the video. So I was the first like skydiver to show up to this thing, and I'm like, hey man, I see you're taking off and having fun. You have an extra seat in your whatever aircraft, and it's all there's bowling ball bingo. And I see you have an extra seat in your aircraft. Can I bum a ride up to altitude and I'll get out? I'll get out of your way. And they're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I remember the balloon here. And they're like,
that was a Scout. That's what I fly.
And I'm like, is that paramotoring?
Yeah, that's a paramotor.
Or PPG?
That's a paramotor.
Okay.
PPGs are square.
Okay, yeah, I'm learning the terms.
Power paraglider would be square. Paramotor would be the look
cool.
at. I want to fucking go.
Yeah, so you know this shit. Dude, come out with this, bro. I'll get you in.
Dude, I'll just go fly around.
Anyway, so I'm like, I see you're flying a plane with an empty seat. Can I bum a ride up to whatever altitude? And they're
it
like,
looks like heaven.
And there's Motown right there. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm a skydiver. I want to jump out of your plane. And he's like, I'm flying to L.A. And I'm like, can you corkscrew to 10,000 feet and I'll go out the door? And he's like, oh, there's the 50 cal for the shooting range. It's a lot of fun.
Blah! I want to do that. Look at Talus.
Yeah, no, it's a great time.
It is a good time.
And he's like, can you open the door? And I'm like, I can open a door at about 80 knots. Mm-hmm. How slow can you fly? He's like, bitch, it's a Cessna. I can go to 30 knots. I'm like, I'll get out the door.
Oh, yeah, you push that shit open.
So this dude corkscrews for 10 grand, and I just bust out. And they like never, the skydivers weren't showing up there. I just thought it was this cool thing I found out about. And so I started skydiving there. And there would be those, the trikes. Where it's like a rigid wing, like a hang glider, but a trike, like a three-wheel motorcycle underneath. And I'm like, hey man, I see you have a back seat. Can I bum a ride? And they're like, are you serious? A skydiver? Oh my god! Like they think it's cool because it was like new.
Right.
And they're like, they said, how high do you need me to go? And I said 200 feet, 2,000 feet, or 10,000 feet. But I need you to tell me because I gotta decide what rig to wear, dude. I've got a slider off base rig, a slider off base rig,
and a skydive rig.
Yeah. So anything you want, but tell me before I gear up. And I was doing it, man, and it was fun.
That's fun, dude.
And so I did that for a little bit, and then I guess the word got out because now there's an outfit, and I don't know who they are. I'd give you a shout out if I did. I'm so sorry. They'll show up with jump planes, and I think they. Sorry if I think you do. We talked about this, so you said it was cool to put it on social media. I'm not ratting you out. I'm not Ark. They show up with jump planes, and I'm like, you have like the FAA like demo, blah blah blah, and they're like, yeah, of course we do. And I'm like, and I came up and I'm like, look, we want to post a video of our jump. I'm gonna ask you like, do you have the FAA like demo jump permit? We're not cops, but can I post a video? Your tail number is in it.
Why would you need a demo cop? All you need is permission from the landowner to make a skydive.
If you're doing a skydive, if you're doing skydiving operations, I think you need FAA clearance for that.
No, you don't.
And drop zones have that year round. I don't know. Man.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You need the permission from the landowner.
Yeah, and we were both. But airspace is controlled by the federal government once you're off the line.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Dude, I'm not a lawyer, and I could be wrong.
Dude, we had a helicopter drop zone. We used to throw boogies, dude. That's not how it works.
Okay, I believe you.
Cool.
But I was just trying to be respectful.
Right.
And I'm like, we want to post videos of this, but we don't want to get y'all in trouble. Can we do it? And they're like, yeah, do it. So
you're American, man. You can jump out of anything you fucking want to.
So skydiving jump planes started showing up, and now skydivers started migrating to this event because these dudes, they're out of state. I don't know who they're with. I'm sorry. I'd love to give you a shout out, but I just don't remember.
I'll figure it out and put them up.
They started launching skydivers and jump planes. So because I would just show up as a skydiver and do shit, and this was like 2019, 2020. Now the last few, I was about to call it a boogie, but the last few Arizona flying circuses, there are jump planes there, and they launch skydivers like like normal, like for a fee, like at a boogie,
Right.
you buy a lift ticket. They inspect your gear. You know, they do it all right. But also you could just bum a ride with other aircraft.
Right.
More than once, there was those like rigid wing. They look like a hang glider wing, like metal frame, fabric wing, like a triangle, like a hang glider.
Hang glider.
It's trike.
Powered hang glider.
Yeah, they call them something trikes, like weight shift control devices, I think is the FAA thing. Mad respect to Denise Williams, who's an instructor for that out of Hawaii and does some of that shit here. Gotta throw a shout out to her. Anyway, they're doing that there. And, like, I put on my base rig and I'm like, can you get me 1,000 feet? He's like, I can get you to 10,000 feet, but it'll take forever. And I'm like, no, 1,000 feet.
It's a long time.
And I would drop into this thing, you know, I'd exit from 1,000 feet. And it's this weird frame. It's not really meant to be exited, right?
Right.
So I'm like hanging off this weird thing outside. Like there's a tire there, but a propeller there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, blah! And in 1,000 feet trying to rectify and pitch. And, you know, so we're just doing crazy fucking skydives, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they're at base jump altitudes and a base jump rig, but it's not a fixed object. It's an aircraft. So,
Right.
I know that shit. I know based in skydiving. Right? So, dude, it's like this bonanza, bro. It's a fly-in. It's kind of like a regional burn. It's a shooting range.
It's very expensive.
It's all different aircraft. Yeah,
it's like $500 for a couple of days.
No. It's not that much. It is expensive. It's hundreds of dollars. I don't think it's $500, bro.
I thought it was $5.
No.
For the whole thing?
No, I thought it was like 200 or something.
No, I thought it was more.
But that includes camping. You can buy meal tickets.
Okay.
And I don't work for Mo in Motown, but mad respect. I don't work for Arizona Flying Circus. But me as a participant, their meal tickets are expensive. It's like $60 to get the dinner the one night. Yo, for hundreds of people, they bring in this slow-cooked prime rib. And, dude, there's not a restaurant in Scottsdale, there's not a restaurant in Phoenix that gets you better prime rib than this. Like you get, it costs a lot, but you pay for it. And it's just this bonanza, this cacophony of
sounds awesome.
Of balloons, maybe a helicopter, jump planes, non-jump planes, these trikes, these paramotors, these paragliders, paragliders, paramotors, whatever. Like all this shit. And you're partying, you're burning shit. You have flamethrower fights, you have cannonball bingo. Dude, there's the effigy
Are we
man.
fucking going, Jackie?
Yo, I'm going.
We're going.
It is a good fucking
We're
time.
going. I'll just go rip the paramotor.
And like there's hippie shit. It's cool. There's fire dancers.
I like hippie shit.
But no. There's everything from like hippie shit to like redneck shit. There's shooting ranges with tannerite that explodes if you hit it.
Love tannerite.
But there's hippie shit fire dancers. This dude's on a one wheel firing a flamethrower. I know that guy. He's fucking amazing and he's fucking cool as shit. It's everything from
These are my people.
It is the best of redneck, which there's bad redneck, and the best of hippie, which there's bad hippie, all coming together as a community to have fun. It is the best of everything, bro. It's freedom. It's private property. It's fenced in. They close the gate, and if you're law enforcement, you need a fucking warrant to get in.
Boom, son.
I ain't a liar. Yeah, dude.
Let's go,
bro. It's coming up in it's like 2 weeks from today, bro.
Oh shit! It's during the Luke Air Force Base air show.
The Saturday is February 14th. Which, fuck Valentine's Day, that's Arizona Day. That's Arizona Statehood Day.
Oh, the Buckeye Air Show is the same weekend.
But it's going to start, I think it starts on Wednesday or Thursday, and then it runs through
hey, help
Wednesday,
get us
Thursday,
in.
Friday, Saturday, the 14th, 15th.
Help get me in.
So Team Illvision, the international base jumping team I'm on, we're in kind of cahoots with them. We've been supporting them. So there's a stage that gets built and bands play at night. So we actually, I hope I'm not fucking up. I don't think it's like a secret deal. Our dudes will show up a week early. We'll build the stage, and we'll during the event we'll do everything. We'll pick up trash. We'll do whatever. I've actually supported medical before. The paramedic guy in charge of medical, great guy, highly knowledgeable, good first responder. We'll work the event, and we'll get some number of tickets for that. And we also have our own designated camping area, where we have some clout, we can block people out and have our private camp. So like, it's their event.
So we're coming. Is what it sounds. It sounds like you got tickets and camping for me.
You're my brother, man, and if I have any
Circus.
clout on Team Illvision, which I was actually made an official member of, so was Dakota. You know.
Let's go.
You're certainly more than welcome.
Let's get it done.
I don't know how much work we have to do for how many tickets, and I don't know how many tickets we have to give away because you earn them, we work them.
But,
So I can't speak to that. Our team captain, who's on Illvision mission right now in another country, I could find out. You're one of my people, man.
Let's go.
You know this.
Let's go.
Do you have a fall wrist bracelet?
I do have a fall wrist bracelet.
Okay, so you know you're one of my people.
I've got one, and I've got the leaf for my hat. It's just at home.
I brought an extra one in case you didn't have one.
I still got one.
You
I'll
put
put
that
it
on
back
your
on,
head.
son. I'll put it back on.
Give it to Jackie then if you have one. Yeah.
Right.
You know you're my people, and anything I have to offer is available to you.
You're a good dude.
But
He's a good dude.
But I'm not the captain of Team Illvision. Like I'm not negotiating the deals. I got to see what we can do.
Okay.
It's not a charity. It's not a handout. Like we bust our ass to support the event,
Right.
And we get a campground, and we don't even all get in for free. We get some tickets. It's a business deal. But it's a great event we love supporting.
Well, I want to go. I want to go, even if I got to pay, whatever it takes. If I can help.
Bring your fucking
motor.
Paramotor or PPG? What do you got?
Paramotor.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. I'm so
It's all
bad with
good.
that. I'm
It's
so
all
bad.
good.
I don't know that sport.
Right.
Bring them because that's the main focus of the event is paramotoring, and so like.
Is it?
Yes. No. It started as a paramotor thing, and all this other shit built up around it. So
I love paramotoring.
as a paramotorer, whatever y'all call themselves.
A paramotorist.
Paramotorists.
I don't know how to explain it.
No, you haven't explained
a man with the ability to run into the clouds.
I'm just saying, like that community, which I'm not a part of, but you are. This is actually their event, and everything else springed out around it. So
Let's
you're
go.
like number one, bro.
Let's go.
You should come. It'll be a blast.
We'll do it.
If you want to do some work, or I get you tickets, like I'll
I would like to help because it just help. It feels better if you pitch in.
Right. But if you have to take 3 days off of work to get a $100 ticket for free, that actually costs you money. I know you got a family. You got to make you got to make big boy adult decisions.
Yeah, but the experience of helping out would be kind of cool too. I work enough, dude. Trust me, I work enough.
Fucking talk to me after the show, bro. I will do everything I can for you. I'm not the guy in charge, but
thank you.
But I'm in the mix. I'll do it. We'll make connections. We'll make introductions.
Stiff Light Clothing Shop. Put a Stiff Light Clothing Shop for me. All right, we're about to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, dude.
We started Stiff Light Clothing Shop. I'm wearing the hoodie right now. Quality skydive gear. Super cool. Check us out. StiffLightClothingShop.com.
I still got the hoodie you presented to the team at that Nationals. I love it. It's high quality. It's fucking soft as shit, dude. Obviously indoors, so I'm not wearing a hoodie, but it's fucking dope as fucking. I love it.
Yeah. I gave you that hoodie when we went to Nationals.
Yeah.
The clothing brand started at a Cessna drop zone in Oklahoma.
Okay.
And then
wait, you were in Oklahoma?
Oh yeah, I started in Oklahoma.
Texas, man.
No. I moved to Turbans when I went to Texas, but I was at Cessna drop zone in Oklahoma, and I was just sick of like the speed limit 120 shirts and the why would anybody jump out of a perfectly good airplane shirts, right? So
1,800 jumps, and I never have jumped out of a perfectly good airplane.
Right.
They're all trash.
So I created.
Candace, I love you. You hated that joke. Rest in peace.
Anyways, Stiff Light Clothing is like a hip hop skydiving fucking mix.
Yeah, no.
Here we go.
I love that.
That's the shop. Also, there you go. Check us out, man. There's Stiff Light Clothing stuff, WazzyCircus stuff, skydiving stuff. My paintings on there, Galactic Tracks. But also, I have finished my book, Roadrunner. I'm going to give you a copy here.
No fucking way, dude. I'm going to learn to read.
Learn to read. It's also an audiobook, so you don't have to learn to read.
No, dude, I'll learn to read, bro. You're my brother, man.
I would really like you to read this book and tell me what you think.
Dude, you know I will, man. I'll do anything for you. You know that, bro. We're brothers. And I don't be like, bro. No, like you and me are brothers, man. I love you.
Yeah, we're kindred spirits, man.
Yeah, you poor bastard. Dude, I didn't. Yeah. Dude, this is a surprise. You didn't tell me nothing about this.
Yeah, dude, it took me 4 fucking years to write this book. Have you guys ever written? Man, writing a book is hard as shit, son.
Well, who's RN Chowder?
Rob Nawaz is my name.
Rob Nawaz.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rob Nawaz. So
I know you've told me that before. I guess I never just parsed it into RN.
So that's my alter ego. That's my author. A lot of skateboarding.
It's your brother Mayhem. The sky's the
limit, buddy.
Bro, I know I can't. You're across the table and I can't hug you right now.
I'll hug you after the show.
Dude, I love you so much, dude.
I
I want to read this so bad. I'm actually, dude, you never told me you were writing a book.
Yeah, it was done before I got here. I've just been editing and shit, and it's been a huge project, man.
Dude, I love this so much because I didn't even see this coming. Dude, I'm a little touched right now.
Yeah, there's the book on Amazon, Roadrunner by R.N. Chowdhury. It's about growing up in Arizona, man. Crazy adventures, Scott Norberg. Okay, so I started writing. I started writing this book called "Come Fly with Me," and I was like, that doesn't. It was so you do all these tandems.
Yeah, you done more than me, but I done some.
2,200 of them, and like
I done less than that.
Yeah, about 200 in, I started having the tandems fill out my logbook for me.
Okay.
Right? So we land off the jump. They're like, oh my God, my mom died last year this day and I jumped to honor her. Or my dad always wanted to jump and he died of cancer last year. Dude, or I survived cancer and I wanted to jump. So
you meet the best people, and touching fucking stories.
So I was compiling those stories into a book called Come Fly With Me. But I was like, man, that's not as powerful if you don't know this backstory to it. And the backstory is this book called It Was the Sky That Saved Me. And that's about all the crime shit I went through. Dude. And then I had to explain how I got into all that crime bullshit. So I had to write Roadrunner.
Shit, man.
So I could write the next book.
My crime bullshit. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah, it's behind me. It's dead, man. But like,
yeah, because we're adults now, bro.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, but there's a book, man. You guys can support.
You think I haven't been a felon in my life?
It's on Audible. Can you pull up Audible?
So I'm just thumbing through this, and I'm just reading glimpses of words just like Tony Hawk. I see "fuck you" in all caps.
Yep.
There's some color in this book, and I cannot wait.
It's good, man.
I mean, personality. I cannot wait to fucking.
Oh, you're gonna love it, man.
I fucking hate it. He said, "I hate it all." No, dude, can I just like read the passages?
Read something.
Bro.
Dude, Seb does that.
Cursing the owner's soul on the losses. It was fantastic. This is just random shit right now. Climbing the high dive ladder during the day was perilous enough. Coming of age, chapter 12, the game. The constant rejection during job interviews. Okay, that's some skydiver shit. When I saw it was her, my reality stopped. Okay, picking up on a bitch is an amplifier. Sorry, Jackie, I love you. I don't know that's about you. He was a madman. It's their fault. Do not watch. He loves me. Was his cry. No, this dude. Oh my God. Scott Norberg. Don't know who that is. The bull.
Okay. Okay, so look, also real shit.
Dude, I want to read the. Dude, I'm gonna read this whole thing tonight before I go to sleep, and I hate you because I've been up since 4 a.m.
Scott Norberg. Oh my God. So look, I get picked up for a curfew ticket one night.
Wait,
I'm on acid.
How old were you?
Dude, I was 15, 16. So they give me and I never go to court, so I get a warrant. So I turned like 22. And I get arrested for a curfew violation.
I've been arrested for warrants, bro.
I've been about a curfew violation.
Yeah, I hear you.
I go to the Horseshoe downtown, and that night I watch a man get beat to death.
Holy
and
shit.
He tells us he's going to die before it happens. He tells everybody in the room.
So he went in looking for trouble.
No, dude. It was more of a prophecy, dude. He was like prophesying and shit, dude. And then he's like, they're going to kill me tonight. Dude, it's fucking nuts. And then they kill him.
He knew it.
It was crazy. The videos on YouTube of him getting murdered, dude, by the cops. He got
murdered by cops?
Yeah, it was in the county jail.
Oh, where?
It was the old Horseshoe in Phoenix. So
Maricopa County Jail. The cops killed us. Dude.
Oh yeah, dude. There were trials.
Yeah, that absolutely sounds like every experience. Anyway, I'm gonna shut up.
So there was a trial. The cops, everybody got convicted and all that shit. So it's real.
Justice was done.
Yeah, and it's on YouTube, and you can actually see what I'm talking about. You can watch the fucking video. It's fucked up because I was there.
I'm glad justice was done.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I'm not going to say I'm anti-cop on a podcast that's being broadcast, but can I tell you a favorite joke I learned during firefighting season last October?
We're friends of the police on this show.
I'm not saying I'm anti-cop. I'm not saying I'm anti-cop. I want to tell you my new favorite joke.
All right.
You know what firefighters and cops have in common?
What?
They both want to be firefighters.
Is that what it is? Yeah, I've trained a lot of officers. And one of my best friends is Highway Patrol out of Oklahoma. So I love cops.
I've rescued a lot of firefighters.
I don't know what's going on. The world's fucking burning, but this is the WazzyCircus Radio. We love y'all. We're out here in Phoenix having a ball, baby, jumping off of shit and flying parachutes.
I love everybody too, and if I don't, you'll know it because I ain't phony. No, but I do love everybody, man. I don't hate anybody.
Yeah, man. Mad love, WazzyCircus Radio. Hit us up, YouTube, Spotify, anywhere else you want to find us.
Thank you for having me.
Wasn't that easy? Cheers, brother. Yeah!
Come with me, and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Reach out, touch what was once just in your imagination.